कैसे हैं आप सब। मैं स्काईमन की आपका स्वागत करता हूं इस लेट्स प्ले सीरीज एसी वालहला डॉन ऑफ रैग्नारॉक में। तो भाई पहुंच चुके हैं हम रिचुअल साइट पे और सामने जाना है हमने। यही है शायद रिचुअल साइट। मैप में तो यही दिखा रहा है।
Calder may be nearby. This roof should give me a clear view.
चुपचाप निकलते हैं, कुछ ज़्यादा करने की नहीं है, अपने डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंचते हैं। वैसे बंदे बते रहे हैं यहाँ।
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with two others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were two of the most revered sons of Eivor. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Come, join me, chosen ones. Together, that suitor's will. Who among you will hold that distinct?
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Calder went northwest, with Asa snapping at his heels. We can't have made it far.
Feed the flame!
Asa chased after Calder like a rabid hound. Though he is no helpless rabbit. Besides what I find of this pursuit.
आजा कुलीन पूछती। चल चले।
Thunin, guide me. These fools dared stand in her path. How hard was he knocked into this rock. Most likely dead upon impact. No other bodies on this warpath. He was the last to die. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. Asa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals a direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west.
चल गुलिन कुश्ती तगड़ा बाउंड है भाई ये काफी रेवन नॉट अवेलेबल
Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Asa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Asa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilled. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill.
कहीं कहीं पे ब्लड गिरा हुआ देख सकते हो इस वाली आउटपोस्ट पे
Best not to draw attention here. No sight of Asa or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run. But they won't. These are similar. We're used to restrain someone. There was a cart here, and drag marks leading to it. The dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early. Asa's spear. Abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her?
इतनी जल्दी कैसे फाइट भी हो गई और हम
Asa
पहुंच
chased
नहीं पाए
Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Salakar. For Baldur's sake.
ये है ब्लड गिरा हुआ है मुस्पेल का.
Perhaps Baldur would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they are young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so... Asa!
Is that you again, mad one? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hugr. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Weak, old, frail. What happened, Eivor? Too much of that pretentious Asgardian air. Suter will be surprised when I present him with his own daughter's empty corpse. But I will make sure he knows the truth. Is that your best? Come now! Even your boy put up more of a fight.
ज़्यादा डैमेज नहीं है इसका.
I enjoy poking my blades into Odin's flesh, seeing what was underneath. What purity! Full and true! The apple fell far in this case.
Why is Surtur collecting Hugrs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Suter!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the hooker of a suitable Jotun. Calder never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
I wonder which of these dwarves can help me find a suitable Jotun. Perhaps if I listen to that chatter, some fount of wisdom will reveal itself.
Well, we at least go out with our bellies as full as our spirits.
Death may have to
I'm
carry
pretty
us
sober,
into the next round.
but I'm prettier.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose you a saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Sutunga. Malviga.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malviga care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Gala. The ones who killed Sutinga's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after, befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Sutinga wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Sutinga is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Sutunga didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malviga to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malviga's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. At our old house, north of here, sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance,
So, I bring you the cup, and then
we show you how to use it against Malviga.
it's a deal.
Death may
Hasten
have
home.
to carry us into the
No
next
one wants
round.
to hear our saga.
What?
जाता हूँ, कब लाता हूँ, फिर वहीं पे ख़त्म करता हूँ एपिसोड को। चल गुलिन बूस्ती।
What do you see, Sunan? This is the place. The old home of Brahma and Blom. Or whatever they're called. I should find a way inside. Looks like this wondrous cup of theirs. Should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
Bart! Your world!
It was before! They sent a fast raven telling us you'd be here. It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigar is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Molvigar is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Yeah.
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
तो अब हमने जाना है इधर। ओके, तो भाई ख़त्म करते हैं इस एपिसोड में यहीं पे। मिलेंगे अगले एपिसोड में भाई, तब तक के लिए टाटा गुड बाय। मिलते हैं फिर भाई।